Hi there and welcome. My name's Sophie Howard and I want to share with you today how one hot selling Amazon product could give you life-changing cash flow. So right now you could be just one product away from a healthy side income through selling products on Amazon.com. So get this. Here's a product that's a really simple everyday kind of thing that Amazon customers just go online, search for and buy every day. And this simple little pack of tea that probably costs around 50 cents to buy, the seller is selling for about $21 and they're making $1,509 per day in sales. And there's a leather journal here that probably costs about $3 to buy, sell it for 20 something dollars, and this seller is making $2,139 in sales per day. And then we get some really crazy products on Amazon that just go flying off the shelves. So this inflatable dinosaur costume makes the seller $26,892 in sales per day. So those are just snapshots of what those products are doing on a typical day. And it's just staggering how much money is traded for products on Amazon every day. Those customers are online, searching to buy, and ready to go shopping. So it's the place to be if you want to sell products online. So up to $26,892 just from this one crazy dinosaur costume. So Amazon's a real goldmine, but it's a big platform. It's not a place to dabble. You need to know the right kinds of products to sell. So you can see here products like kitty litter. There's a seller here making about $31,100 every day in sales. This is just data taken from Jungle Scout, which is a research tool I use to assess product opportunities. But you can see here just these everyday products, macrame plant pot hangers, nearly $1,000 a day, $888 a day. Really simple, really cheap products, not complicated, and making those sellers a lot of side income. So the profit margin on those products can be between 15 and 30% in clear profit. And it's also a very low time commitment to run these businesses, maybe half an hour, maybe an hour a day. So very close to purely passive income. Once you've set this up, you can stay in stock and Amazon customers will keep searching and buying, looking for your products and buying it. And so it's all around choosing the right kind of product and setting it up the right way with the right supplier. So you can be making $500, maybe $5,000 a day in profit from just a bunch of products. Over a week, that adds up to $3,500, maybe even $35,000 a week in profit. And I've had some weeks on Amazon making even more than that. So it's doable. There's plenty of profitable products still out there. You've just got to know what to look for. So Amazon is a huge company. They've been around for over 20 years. Really well established with huge infrastructure with their warehouses and their delivery vehicles, amazing website with a huge range of products available for sale, and a really neat customer experience. So easy checkout, free shipping with Amazon Prime. It's a no-brainer that when customers want to buy something, this is the place they look to go shopping. So it's great news for you because Amazon's the world's biggest e-commerce store, but they're still growing fast. And they can sell up to 360 products per second on peak selling days. They can really cope with the volume and they're planning on keeping on growing. They're still growing fast now and they're looking to keep growing by having more third-party sellers. So that's people like you or I selling our own products on their platform. So more than 50% of products sold on Amazon now are by third-party sellers. These are people who are just everyday stay-at-home mums, people with day jobs, anybody who's just wanted to generate some extra income and started selling a bunch of simple products on Amazon like leather journals or plant pot holders. Really simple products, but all adding up to be a nice side extra income. So Amazon has an amazing offer for people who are interested in partnering with them to sell their products. So they do a done-for-you delivery service. It's called Fulfillment by Amazon. And if you're an Amazon customer, you may know and love FBA and your free Prime shipping that you get, your quick deliveries and free shipping. And what Amazon's program does is they take care of your products for you. So they store them in their warehouse, they pick them and pack them off the shelves and send them out to the customer's doorstep. And then they pay you every 2 weeks. So hands off for you with the product, no going down to the post shop or dealing with customer inquiries or tracking numbers. Amazon takes care of all of that. And it means you've got no overheads in your business. You're not paying for warehousing, you're not paying courier companies, you're not paying a customer service team. It's all done for you. So my name's Sophie Howard. I've been selling lots of products on Amazon over the last 5 years, about 500 different types of products. I started out selling a really simple handmade product that cost me $300 to launch. Just got 75 units, so you can definitely start very small if budget's tight or you just like to manage the risk and start really slowly. So I started really slowly, but here's my sales snapshot at the end of year one. So this was about 14 months in. I'd made 1.67 million US dollars in sales off that first product. And so made some pretty big lifestyle changes, including I actually sold that whole first brand, which led to a 7-figure payday. Just one day, I made over $1 million selling my Amazon account and used that to pay off the mortgage, relocate to our dream location in the South Island of New Zealand. So live in a little town near Queenstown and have a really fantastic lifestyle. Don't have a day job, don't pay for a mortgage anymore. All those things have massively changed thanks to starting that first simple little product on Amazon and then using those profits to launch more products. So all done through Amazon FBA, Fulfillment by Amazon, totally hands-free selling system that Amazon shares with us to scale their business and to help us sell our products. So the big question is, how do you find the right products to sell on Amazon? So there's millions and millions of products out there. And I see a lot of people get started on Amazon and really get this wrong. They go to the obvious places. They use the same criteria as lots and lots of other sellers. They look for what's already selling and copy the best sellers. So really some bad decision making for a lot of sellers has led to them not choosing profitable products. But the good news is I can show you which kind of products you can easily source and make profit from. So there's a few steps to follow. First, you need to register as an Amazon seller. Then we'll go into product ideas in a moment, but you choose a product, you get your supplier to ship it straight into the Amazon warehouse, you write your product listing, which isn't very long and very simple and quick to do, so that you can describe your product and the keywords that customers are searching for, describe your product so it shows up on the search results page on Amazon, customers buy it, and you get paid every 2 weeks. You are an Amazon seller. So some of those paychecks I get every 2 weeks have been really big. And every single 2 weeks, every time since I started selling on Amazon 5 years ago, every 2 weeks I've had an email, your Amazon payment is on its way. And there's been a nice lump sum land straight in my home bank account. So I didn't need to set up banks or anything in the States and was able to get up and selling fast. So here's the thing. If you choose an obvious product, kitchen spatulas or yoga mats or water bottles or supplements, you're going to be in a really tough competitive space. And what that means is your product has no point of difference and all the competition ends up on price. So without a product that really stands out, customers just start looking for, well, if there's 5 the same, I'll just choose the cheapest one. So the price really drops away and the person who makes that sale makes very little profit. And there's no point having a business unless you're making profit. So what you want to do is go for something that I call a blue sky product. These are under the radar. They've got no competition or very low competition. They're not obvious to the other sellers. They don't even follow the rules or the criteria that the other Amazon sellers are looking with. So they're scanning for a particular type of product. I scan for another type of product, and there's no other Amazon sellers who are serious professionals, competing hard on price and driving my prices down. I get the place to myself, nice margins, no drama, and I can use those profits to keep adding more Amazon products and over time build a real portfolio of quality products under a brand that I can build and even maybe sell the whole brand one day. So something like metaphysical and spiritual products, incense burners, that kind of thing's far less obvious and in a category that lots of Amazon sellers don't look to sell in. So I often find these kind of slightly alternative products can sell well. The grocery category is a great one. All the categories that the big Amazon sellers are just ignoring for various reasons. And I found a way to crack those and get some really nice profitable products up and selling fast. So the secret is not having the big bestsellers. I might have a product that only sells 10 units a day. That's not a lot when you know how many products are sold on Amazon every day. But 10 products with, say, $20 profit per sale is $100 a day. 10 more products would be $7,000 profit per week, which would be amazing. That's a real life changer. I don't need nearly that much to be able to live without a day job or cover my mortgage payments. I can make it a lot smaller than that. But that's just to show you what's possible from a handful of really simple, low competition products. So I've got a bunch of product selection criteria. I call it my product selection formula. It helps me scan for the under the radar niche products rather than going after the big obvious bestsellers where everybody else is having a big price war and fighting amongst themselves. I keep clear of that crowd and go where nobody else is looking and where everybody who shops has very limited other good quality options. Mine always stands out and I get that sale and with great profit. So one day when you're up and selling and you've got some 6 and 7 figure products potentially in the pipeline selling away, but you decided that instead of collecting paychecks every 2 weeks forevermore, you'd rather have a big lump sum, something that lets you pay off the mortgage in one hit, or know that you've got financial freedom forever by having this investment to take cash off the table and put it into some other assets or investments, or put some of it back into more Amazon products. You can actually sell your whole business. So when you are making profit on your business, you can sell an Amazon business for up to 3 times your annual net profit. So I've done this twice already, and I'm now building up my 3rd brand to sell. So my first business I sold for over $1 million US, rinsed and repeated the exact same formula, the same types of products, not the exact same products, but the same criteria, the same product selection formula. Sold that one for 6 figures, multiple 6 figures US. And now I'm building up my 3rd one that's got great profit margins. It's growing steadily. It's looking really good. And I'm really excited about selling that in the future too. So your business needs to be a year or 2 old, and there's a market out there of people looking to buy ready-made Amazon businesses. And they'll pay 6 or 7 figures for the good ones that have been set up the right way. But then on the other side, I see people making really obvious to me, mistakes. They do things like choose the wrong product because they don't have the right kind of criteria or formula to follow. They don't set their account up properly and end up being suspended or not able to get approval to sell in the categories that are the most profitable. They don't write their listing right, so customers don't buy, or Amazon doesn't recognize where their product should sit in the catalogue. And they just end up with poor sales, poor profit margins. They aren't watching the numbers, and that's not a business you want to run. So it's really good to have support as you go about this, building your Amazon business. So here's where we can help. What you can do to find out more about whether I can help you get started with you becoming an Amazon seller is book for an Amazon Income Fast Track course. So this will be with one of my team, and we'll be able to spend some time answering any questions you've got, checking what you're looking to achieve in life, and seeing whether we've got a program that can help you learn everything you need to know to get up and selling fast on Amazon. So you can see the link there to book that call with one of my team. You'll have a chat and have any of your questions answered, and then have the opportunity, if the fit is right, to join our coaching and mentoring program to build your own Amazon business. And this program has been put together to get you the very best possible results, to educate you quickly and make sure that you're confident and have all the skills you need to be a successful Amazon business owner, and maybe even sell your business one day too. Now, there's obviously an investment to work with us, but the return you can make in building an Amazon business makes that initial investment just a drop in the ocean. I didn't spend very much on my first product. I kept everything very frugal. I really focused on my own education before I started throwing money at products, and that return was a huge return on investment. So learning to do this the right way is the best thing you can do, and it'll all pay back later when you've got a clear strategy and know how to pick the profitable products. So you can go ahead and book your call now. I often get asked a few questions around what it takes to get started. So one thing that comes up often is, how much money do you need to get started? So it's usually maybe $2,000 or less for your first product, and then obviously the program itself. So if you're able to see an investment of say $2,000 to $6,000 as being a really good initial seed investment into starting what could be a 6 or 7 figure stream of income, then you're the right sort of person to get up and going on Amazon. So you need to have access to some funds, but relative to what you're going to make in the future when you get this right, it's a really good return on investment, but it does need some initial outlay. So The time to get up and running and making that first product sale, the quickest is around 4 weeks, but generally, depending on how long your supplier takes and shipping and all those things before the product's actually landed and available in the Amazon warehouse ready to sell, I'd allow 2 or 3 months, maybe 90 days might be typical. I was a lot shorter time than that. Other people take their time with other commitments and go a bit slower, but Amazon's always there. It's always growing. The best time to start is now. The sooner you start, the sooner you get selling, but it's going to keep growing. Amazon has no real competition in terms of that huge model with the infrastructure and the customer database they've got. So you want to tap into that flow of all that trade happening every day on Amazon all around the world. How to find a product. So this is the $1 million question. So I have a course that trains you how to find products, but we also have coaches who work with you one-on-one, which is a really unusual thing in any Amazon coaching type business or education business. So we've got people who are really experienced Amazon sellers who will show you exactly how to do this and help you find your product, give you feedback on the products you found, and make sure you're off to a really strong start and become a successful Amazon seller. So the best time to start selling is now. So the first action step for you is to book that call with one of my team. And Amazon products are really like finding gold. You want to find a little seam and mine it. So it's kind of like setting up your stakes, like the gold diggers staking their gold mine claim back in the gold rush era. So you can stake out an area that's rich with gold, put your picks in and get title to it. Then you can be very rich. The equivalent is on Amazon to get to winning the game and getting ownership of those winning sites for mining the gold is getting your product onto the front page. You need to get ranked on Amazon. You need to get some reviews on that product so that other customers come along and buy it. And you get that velocity. You get lots of sales happening with great margins. So the earlier you start, the less competition there is for these different categories on Amazon. So all the really big, obvious products are places you don't want to be selling, but there are thousands and thousands of profitable products out there. And the sooner you grab that patch as your own, the sooner you can claim ownership, control that product line on Amazon, and make lovely passive income selling products. So once you establish that first mover advantage, it's really hard to be overtaken. If you do your job well, get started fast, do your product right, then it's really hard for your competition to overtake you because they turn up without the ranking or reviews. So it's a real first mover advantage. The US is an absolutely massive market, loads and loads of opportunity. I'm still launching products there all the time. And the sooner you get started, you can start earning money while you sleep. The very first thing I do every day is check my sales on Amazon while I've been asleep at night. So the great news is you're only ever one product away from being an amazing Amazon seller. So remember those examples I mentioned earlier, the tea making a seller $1,500 a day, and maybe a third of that's profit, maybe $500 a day profit. A leather journal here, at least $500 a day profit on that, $2,139 a day in sales, 7 days a week as well. And then these crazy products can just go flying, like this dinosaur costume that we looked at, $26,892 a day in sales. So the way to win is these under-the-radar, non-obvious products. So let's get you started. Let's help you find your own hot-selling Amazon product. So you've got the link. You can book in for that call now, the fast track call, to have all your questions answered and find out more about how the program works and how we help you get that result. Here's some screenshots of some students who I've been helping. So people going from that first sale, which is a really exciting milestone in your Amazon seller journey, through to scaling and seeing the product start to take off. People getting onto page 1 for their keyword that describes their product in the first week. And there's more than 140,000 sellers making more than $100,000 US a year in sales on Amazon. It's such a solid opportunity because Amazon is such a well-established company, and this is where customers are spending money buying products. So the sky's the limit. Here's Kylie, a student of mine. She's just sold her first Amazon business for a 6-figure lump sum. So every student I educate around Amazon, I also teach them how to build their business to sell it one day. I think that's a really exciting opportunity that most other people aren't considering from the beginning or don't know how to do, but I'll share that with all of you. So Kylie's just sold her home decor product, and she got 6 figures income for that one sale. It just had 3 products in the brand. One of the other benefits of selling on Amazon, it's not just the fact you're making income. Amazon makes it really easy for you. So they do all the shipping and handling and customer service. You can see here on one of my Amazon accounts, the screenshot here is $2.3 million of sales, 131,000 products ordered, and I've never touched one of them. I've never been down to the post shop. I've never even spoken to a single customer. So very hands off. The Amazon fees are just $40 a month to be a professional Amazon seller. And then there's fees applied as you sell your products. So they make some commission and they charge for the shipping and handling, but it's a very low percentage. So about 30% of your total sale price, made up of 15% is commission and about 15% is the shipping and handling costs. So about 30% of your sales end up being fees to Amazon, but it means you've got no overheads, no staff, no warehouses to manage, no courier companies to stay on top of. The whole thing is hands-free. So here's Kylie again. She's got a little video coming up of how she's been selling her products on Amazon. Let me just show you here.
My name is Kylie Dyer and I live in Auckland, New Zealand. I have been selling on Amazon.com for 2.5 years now, and I'm working on full-time on my Amazon businesses now. I absolutely love building brands and selling them on Amazon. When I started first on my journey of learning about how to do this, I was self-taught, so I would listen to podcasts and I'd follow Facebook groups and search on YouTube, and there was so much different information. I just was trying to pick out the best that I could, and I found it hard trusting some people, which I just didn't feel that they were as authentic or as experienced in selling on Amazon as what they said they were. So I was doing okay, but I was a little bit lost and just, I was searching for somebody who could coach me and just push me up to that next level, and really, bringing my business up, aiming to sell it within a year or two as well. So that was not long after that I was introduced to Sophie Howard. So Sophie has been amazing. She's really helped me to get to where I am today as a successful Amazon seller. And she just guided me through, bits that to help me build my business, think outside the square, look at possible other off-Amazon opportunities, in e-commerce, subscription boxes, social media, and all that other fun stuff. But she made it really simple, and I can't say enough of thanks to Sophie for helping me to get to where I am today. So I have just sold my first brand a month ago for 6 figures, which is making me very happy. And I'm already on to starting up my second brand, which I'm just really, looking forward to getting stuck into. Again, if you're considering, if you're learning about selling on Amazon.com or Amazon Australia, Sophie would just be an excellent mentor or person to coach you and guide you to become successful. She's sold a couple of her own brands herself for over $1 million for the first one, 6 figures for the second one. So she really knows what she's talking about. So you're not going to be able to, you won't go wrong. You won't go wrong with Sophie's guidance. And it's just, it's really helped me in my journey as well. So
you can see from Kylie's video there's a real advantage to just being confident that you're learning the right way, you're not wasting time, you're not going around in circles feeling unsure. You've got that confidence in the best way to do things, clarity, what you're meant to be spending your time doing and what the important questions are to ask about products or suppliers to place that order and get selling. So another student of mine here, Fiona, so she's got a young son who's 5 now, but when she got started selling on Amazon, she really wanted to get back into farming, but just the banks wouldn't lend to her and to her husband based on their current income levels. But thanks to her Amazon business that was generating up to $25,000 per month, she was able to show that income stream to the bank, who then helped her buy an organic beef farm, which she and her partner now farm, and she's spending a lot more time with her son than when she had a normal day job. So huge lifestyle change thanks to Amazon. Now,
my name is...
it's Kelly again. And here's another student of mine, James. So he's made a real lifestyle switch as well. He was working really hard as an IT consultant, and he's been selling a few products on Amazon for the last couple of years on the side, and steadily been building that up to about $8,000 worth of net income every month. So he's got about 30 more products in the pipeline. He's just quit the day job. He's moved to an island in New Zealand, and he's living the dream. So it's not all about the money. It's really how you get to spend your days, what matters to you, spending time with your kids, your ability to travel, avoiding all the stress of work and commuting, and just spending so much of your time and energy working hard in somebody else's business. So it's very rewarding. I found it really fun, and it's been very lucrative for me too. So that's why I'm on a mission. I know that anyone can do this who puts the work in, follows a system, and wants to make a success of it. So Gerd, here's a student of mine. His product gets a 50% profit margin, and it's a repeat purchase product. So another really neat passive income pipeline that he's gone out and built, thanks to learning the right way, what kind of products are the right ones to be selling. And finally, here's Claire. She's got some awesome Amazon products. She's had days where she sold 545 units in a day. That was about a $9,000 sales day, $3,500 profit in a single day. And she's a young mum, and that made a huge difference to her and her ability to have choices, things like having to not go back to the day job after her maternity leave. So Amazon is the platform to be selling. It's a great opportunity for entrepreneurs who have got limited funds or time to get started. It's not like doing a traditional startup. You don't need investors, you don't need offices, you don't need staff. It's just all about those right products and getting them up and launched on Amazon. So if this sounds like you're excited about the opportunity and the potential, then you know how to book this call. Jump on it, and one of my team will answer any more questions and find out if this is the right thing for you. And if so, then look forward to seeing you in the program and helping you get started as a successful Amazon seller. So thanks very much, and look forward to seeing you in the program. Bye.